Today, I'm going to teach you 5 things that no YouTuber will teach you to do.
How you doing, everyone? Welcome. You guys are being weird.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's JD, and on today's video, I'm going to tell you about 5 things that I think every YouTuber should know, and that's old YouTubers, new YouTubers, middle YouTubers, wherever you are, okay? So, what are these 5 things? Well, I personally think that they are things that you should be trying to pursue if you want to become a better creator and an entrepreneur and someone who knows networking and who wants to get their career going in this digital verse that we're working in. Now, a lot of these things will probably seem like common sense, but trust me, I've been doing this for almost 12 years, and a lot of content creators and people in the entertainment industry do not do this. So here is just a little advice from me to you. Number 5, as a YouTuber, I recommend that you watch YouTube content that you usually wouldn't watch. So here's like a funny thing. I actually, over the years, have met a bunch of YouTubers, and a lot of them have told me that they don't watch YouTube like that. They don't sit back and they don't look into the content or the platform that they like to work on. Instead, they just check their views, their subscribers, their engagement, and then they get off of the platform. Don't do that. If you want to get better, you need to go watch content creators that you might not even think would be in the same genre as you, just so you can see what people are watching. Because in this short attention span landscape that we're living in nowadays, where people are always going through their phones, they're on TikTok, they're on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Tinder, Twitter, all the platforms, OnlyFans. You need to indulge in the content so that you know what you're trying to create for others who are trying to watch you, because at a certain point, you know, your stuff might become a little stale and they might say, I'm moving on from this. Think of it from the perspective of when you watch content on YouTube. How do you watch it? I recommend that you put that and implement it into your content when you're trying to create. Okay, so number 4 is leave comments on channels that you like to watch. So this is just a personal recommendation from me. I personally like going across YouTube, watching the content that I think is very interesting to me, and if I do enjoy it enough, I'll leave a comment and say something that's like either really funny about the video or maybe even obscure, like an inside joke that maybe only the creator of the video will see. Or people in the comments will go and hit that like button and share. So I know a lot of you go to platforms and go to other content creators channels and you leave maybe comments saying, come watch me, come do this, subscribe to my channel. I don't recommend that. That's not going to help you. If you do leave a comment on someone's channel or on someone's platform, leave something that's interesting, funny, witty, that they would actually look at it and say, oh, it's kind of funny. Honestly, you'll probably get a lot of likes and they'll go up, and then people will discover you from those comments. Now, does that work all the time? No. But it is a good way to engage with the community, and you know, if you can't really collaborate with some of the people you want to work with, you can always leave comments on their videos, and then they might see them, hit the like button, and maybe share your content. You never know what can happen, so go leave some fun comments. Okay, so number 3 is a collaboration recommendation, and that is do not demean yourself in front of your peers. Now, what do I mean by that? I'm saying in the sense of if you're starting to grow on YouTube or any platform and you're starting to branch out and collaborate with people who might be, I don't know, the same size as your channel, maybe bigger, maybe like astronomically bigger. At the end of the day, you don't want to make yourself seem inferior or beneath them just because of your subscriber count. Now, I'm saying this from personal experience. I feel like I do a lot of self-deprecating humor just because, I don't know, comedian and whatnot, but it's kind of weird to work with people when you make it seem like they're in such a higher light than you, or they're on such a pedestal, but they still want to work with you and make content and have fun. Now, it's not a problem to do a little, you know, self-deprecating humor, but that shouldn't be how you genuinely feel, because think of it in a workplace environment. Everyone there is doing the same thing. I'm a YouTuber, right? That's cool. Do I get the most views? No. But I've worked with people who are up here, down there, and we're all working together when it comes to making content for this platform. So you shouldn't look down on yourself if you don't have the same number of subscribers or views or engagement as someone else. We're all here on the platform making content, having fun, so technically we are all peers, we are all acquaintances, we are all employees of YouTube, I guess you would say. So when you're working with people or collaborating with them, don't make someone else feel uncomfortable because you're not comfortable with where you're at in your journey. Just keep making stuff, have fun, and keep doing those collaborations because they're bound to help you grow. All right, number 2, and this one is very important. Be yourself. Be yourself when you create any platform on the internet, specifically YouTube. Be yourself and don't be what you think you should be. This is my personal recommendation. I've seen a lot of content creators who go into creating content under like a persona or a character, and like it's cool if the character has traits that are from you, but you should not become a completely different person outside of your normal life just for the sake of making videos on YouTube. I don't recommend it, and it's going to be very taxing once you get to a certain point and you're tired of playing that character's role. So my advice would be just be yourself. Now, if you think that yourself personally is boring, I mean, sure, you can like change up how you act on camera a little bit to maybe just be a little bit more outgoing, but that's not necessarily changing who you are as a person. That's just kind of coming out of your shell as a human being. You got to become a little bit of an extrovert if you want to work on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, anywhere. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm a very introverted person personally, but I work in an extroverted field, so I'm very comfortable just being myself, not giving a F what people think, telling it what like it is, and having fun in my own skin. Now, if you don't know how to do that, I recommend maybe taking like an improv class or, I don't know, some public speaking classes. It takes a while to get comfortable being you, but I recommend being you the entire time, or as much as you can be, because the moment that you stop being you and you want to be something else and people start to attach to that, it'll be that much harder for you to go back to just being yourself, creating content that you think is meaningful, and you'll get lost in the sauce is what I would say. So yeah, I recommend just being yourself and, you know, learning how to be outgoing. And if you're not, you don't have to be. You can make introverted content. I've seen that too. Just don't make like toxic introverted incel content. That's not cool. And the number one thing that I don't believe most YouTubers or any content creators on any platforms will tell you is normalize giving credit and just being kind to others. Mainly the giving credit part. Now, what I mean by that is if you're collaborating with somebody, whether they're bigger or smaller than you, hey, drop their names down there in the description below so people can go find them. Or put one of those iCards up that directs people directly to their channel, or an end card that shows the opposite video that you might have just collaborated on with a friend or a other content creator. Trust me, I have been through so many collaborations and worked with so many people over the last 10 years, whether it was sketches or gaming or like podcasting or vlogs or anything, where I always felt weird to even have to ask, but for some reason people are so busy focused on them and their careers and just, you know, kind of with the blinders on when it comes to what they're doing, that they forget, oh yeah, I should probably like tag this person or say where I found this from or who inspired me. Or if you're doing a collaboration, telling people, hey, we collabed, it was fun, go check out them as well. A lot of content creators just don't do it. So don't feel bad if you need to speak up to say that they should be doing it for you, because they should. At the end of the day, this is a collaborative space and everyone should be able to get as far as they'd like to, and people should want to share in that growth. So me personally, whenever I work with anybody, I very much am specific to put all of their information down in the description so you all can go find them. So in the future, I recommend that you do the same thing, whether it's someone you're collaborating with or even if it's someone you hire for a job, like a graphic designer, an editor, a thumbnail artist, someone who shot the video for you. Drop their information in the description below. What's it gonna hurt to just help somebody else grow? That is my number one thing that I personally like think no YouTubers talk about, and they just kind of always talk about like, oh, you gotta blow up on TikTok to blow up on YouTube and Twitch. I'm like, dude, what about just being a good person? Also, here's a few honorable mentions that didn't make my list. When you're collaborating, hey, do not manipulate the situation. Don't try to force someone to collab with you just so you can get your views up, and vice versa. If you're the one who wants to collab with someone else just to, like, you know, pull off of their juice, don't do that. It's not cool. Just collaborate with people that you want to work with because you enjoy them and you enjoy the stuff that they make and you both want to succeed. Next, don't let early success go to your head. Trust me, I've let it happen too many times. If you get some, virality, if one of your videos goes crazy off the charts, that's cool, but don't lose focus. Keep making content, keep sticking to the plan. Not every video will become a viral hit, so you want to keep that consistent base of viewership and people who enjoy your content going, so that once the viral video hits and goes off into the moon and then comes down, you'll still have a group of people who want to watch all of your other content in between all of the viral hits that you have. Okay, so now this one you can do at your own discretion. I recommend it, but be nice to your community and be a good role model, or at least like a decent one. You don't have to be a role model. Trust me, I've seen the interview with Ninja and how he thinks he should not be positively influencing his community. I know that that's probably taken a little bit out of context. Let me know if you want me to make a video about that. But at the end of the day, you're out here on these platforms, millions of people are watching. If you want to be a toxic person, that's cool. You can be toxic and get famous. Enjoy your life. But it's very easy to just be kind and normal and just friendly, specifically to the people who watch you and support you. You don't want to be like one of those Twitch streamers who's asking for $5 every 5 seconds. So I just recommend that you are supportive to your community, you help them grow just like they've been helping you grow, and you all just share in the positive vibes. Last but not least, if you do start building up your brand and people start reaching out to you, I would say be very careful for scammers. People will try to send you emails about business opportunities, and they might be scamming you in those emails, so you want to really be thorough when you read through them. So check them out, do your due diligence. If you want, I can make a whole other video on brand deals in the future, specifically about like the good part. I could give you the negative too. So let me know what you think. And last but not least, hey, if you do become a content creator on any of these platforms, remember this: you gotta do taxes. They take money from you at the end of every year when you're done with this and you are an independent contractor. They send you a 1099, and I can go into that a little bit more in detail if you want in the future. But look, if you make $100,000 in 1 year on YouTube, or $1 million, YouTube gets their cut, you get your cut, but out of your cut, you need to pay your taxes, because YouTube is paying their taxes on it, and it's very important so that you don't get the IRS chasing you down. I've had a few calls. No, I'm just kidding. All right, everyone, that's the end of my video. Those are 5 things that I personally think a lot of YouTubers are not telling their audiences, and it's real stuff that they should definitely take into consideration before they start creating content on their channels. But let me know what you think, all right? Drop some comments down below. Let me know if you have any suggestions for other things you want advice on, or just other topics you want me to talk about, and I'll make it for you. With that, though, thank you so much. I appreciate you watching. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, check out those videos over there on the left, and I will catch you on the next one. All right? I will see you soon. Have a great day. Why am I standing like a superhero? Bye.